Welcome to Super Chevy Brothers podcast. We have survived the eclipse. We did not die. We are back. We did not melt away or disappear in the moon's shadow. Some people did, though,
That'd be kind of
unfortunately.
crazy.
You hear about all
Well,
what?
no.
Some people did not
What?
survive the eclipse, literally, unfortunately.
Why? What did they do?
They murder suicides all around. Did you not hear about this? What do you mean?
No. They missed.
What is
Oh my
wrong with everybody?
God.
You get
But
okay.
I did hear a conspiracy theory.
Which one?
Yeah, I did hear about a lot of those. I sometimes I remember I'm not dumb enough to. Okay, that's not fair. Sometimes I remember I'm not. I'm fortunate enough to not fall for that stuff. So I forget it exists and that people actually care about it. It's kind of sad.
Well,
Like which conspiracy theories?
Marjorie Risa Taylor Greene says to me when I told
That's
her
funny.
what an amazing sight it was, and she goes, "Oh yeah, we saw it, but that wasn't the moon." And I'm like, what wasn't the moon? The moon was on the other side. The other side of
Oh,
what?
Of
on
the
the other side of
sun?
what?
He goes, if you look closely, look at the videos, the moon is over to the left. I'm like, I'm done. But then
Uh
it got
huh.
even better. She
Uh-huh.
says, and they took out OJ Simpson. I'm like, oh my God, he's 76 years old.
He had
It had
cancer.
cancer.
And he had
He
cancer.
had cancer.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
hold on. The
that's
the
great.
important part is why did they take him out?
Was he because
Well,
he was about to buy CBS, right?
that's
Right?
what she says. Well, they've been after him all these years. So if he's
Been
76.
after him. They got him. He went
He
to
was
prison.
he was drafted in 76. He died at 76. His number, I said, was 32.
Fucking numerology,
But
I
man.
said,
but
no, that
well,
is
hold on,
not
hold
it.
on. It was 32, but if you take 32, double it, factor down, you get 12. 32 times 2 plus 12 equals 76.
I failed to not see that. I get it.
You got to
And we
follow
can
the
I
all,
feel like I
numbers.
need to kill. I feel like I need to kill myself now. I don't know how else to
oh my
explain it.
God.
Well,
It
speaking
was
of that,
so,
did you heard about? I guess the biggest one was the lady. I I guess she's a TikToker or something. She had like a quarter million
Oh yeah,
followers, and
yeah,
she threw
yeah.
her
I heard
babies
about
out the
this one.
car and stabbed her husband, and
Yep,
then took
and
herself
stabbed
out.
her. Yep, yep,
no.
yep,
Yeah, she had to do it in time for the
yep.
eclipse, or else they would have died. I don't know. It was just horrible.
Yeah, I
It-
think I do think it's because they would have died. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Well,
she
I
just took
think.
them out so they wouldn't die.
Well, one of them survived. So
Oh,
oh.
that's good.
No, it's not. Do
I
you
mean,
want
Why
to be
isn't
that
it?
child?
no, it's not
I mean,
good. You
I'd rather be alive than dead.
okay? Yeah,
No.
when you think about like the who, no, hold on, it's better to be alive than dead. Yes, but then when you think about who would have been better off surviving if like one of them has to survive. Well, like when you look at the kids and the boyfriend, of course it's gotta be the kids, right? One of the kids. But then you
No.
prefer like the if you prefer like the baby survive because maybe they wouldn't remember it, but it wasn't the baby, it was the like 4-year old. So
Yeah,
and then four
they're
year
gonna
old
be at
Oh, that's terrible.
they'll be
they're gonna
at
be
Dexter when they grow up.
they're
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
messed up. Yeah,
right. Oh my God.
because
I
That's
had
kind
no
that's
idea.
terrible.
they're gonna
I thought this was
blame
a video game
themselves.
podcast. Oh my
They're gonna
god.
blame themselves. They're gonna go into the world unless they get a loving family to take care of them.
No, even Dexter had a loving family, and he was a
Oh,
social.
Okay,
he went
hold on. I wouldn't
brazy.
say he was
He went
literally
stupid.
raised to be a killer. I know that.
Well,
Hold
his
on.
dad was a cop. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, so
Yeah, when your
you
dad's a
can't.
cop, you don't really have an option. It's kind of just gonna be built in.
Oh gosh. Well, that's a
Well,
good start to the show.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell you started it with that. That was insane.
no, yeah, the eclipse was amazing. So,
My
I'm
God.
Biko. I'm telling you, you better plan for in 20 years to figure out wherever the heck that thing is gonna be, so you can be
Yeah,
under it and you see it. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
my
Uh,
life.
I bet.
People were
Yeah.
there were liquids coming out of people's faces.
Definitely out of mine.
And you got to do it where NASA did a pretty good job. I have
All
to
right,
say they
stop
did a pretty good
bragging.
job at this thing because whoever they had as a sound guy, he was messing up the whole day. But
Right.
then when the eclipse came, he popped out
Oh,
some of that space music, and it was
yes, he
just
did.
you couldn't even tell it was coming from a speaker. It's just like this is it was like being in a movie. It was good.
Good.
Coolest
I'm
thing I've
glad
ever
y'all
seen.
enjoyed it.
Next time you got to go and watch it.
Come here.
2044,
Gotcha.
buddy.
Come here.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Who you talking to like that? Oh my God.
Your father.
Why you talk to
He's
him like that?
talking to me.
Why are you
He's
talking to him like
talking to
that?
me during the show.
He do that. Okay. Hey, all right.
Okay, so anyway, it was the most amazing thing I've seen in all my life.
Oh my God. I feel terrible now. Jesus.
I mean, I was scared to take my glasses off. They told us for those 4 minutes we could take our glasses off, and I'm like, "Oh, I've enjoyed seeing things for many years. I really don't want to lose my sight at this point." But when we took them off, it was just like that music, Tavari, you said it. It really just, uh, the tears just rolled down my face uncontrollably. It was really amazing. I don't even know the best words to describe it. It just made you know that life is amazing, you know? It
After
really
seeing
is.
it, after seeing it, you say to yourself, I could die a little happier now that I've seen something I
I
didn't know
was
I needed to see.
no, no, I'm not dying happy. Um,
Whoa,
but it
whoa.
was
If
great.
wait, whoa, whoa. If are you
It,
saying you'd be happier dying without having seen it?
well, I wouldn't know any different. But it was so great to have people around. I don't like people around. I don't like crowds. I don't like a lot of people. But I was so happy that those people were around. Everybody said, at the same time. It was almost like a group chant. It was just amazing. It just
And
made your heart sing, you know?
it was a cool thing. 20 years,
Yeah.
Biko. Just plan for it. It's coming back
Great
somewhere.
happy.
I think it's
Yeah.
only gonna be in like the at
In North
northeastern
America. Yeah.
corner.
In 20.
No, it's coming back
But
to the
there are going to
U.S.
be some,
Actually, no, that's not true. It's gonna be
there's going to be one in a couple of years.
yeah, but in the U.S., the next one's 2044 and 2045. They're like 6 months apart. It's
Right.
kind of weird. They're like right next to each other.
But in between, you can travel. Lots of
Yeah, but
people
then
travel here to see it.
yeah, but then they're gonna be playing like Spanish music or like they're gonna
Who
be saying
cares?
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta be
Well,
around my peeps.
oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I will say this. One of the most miraculous things about it is that the skies were cloudy until the time arrived, and we were
Yeah, that's true.
actually able to see the clouds move away and just perfectly see the eclipse. So I was very grateful for that. All right, but this is not the eclipse show, sir. Let's move on.
It's whatever we say it is. Okay. Well,
Oh,
guess we've been gone for a while. There's the eclipse. I think Easter happened. There were
yes.
birthdays. Um, I need to cut the
And
grass. I
people
haven't done that yet.
and allergies.
allergies, you know. But we're back, and this is the show. And as new tradition, we always start with a review from Mom.
Mm.
Do you have a review for us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
This is Mom's Movie Corner, starring
All right, movie fans. Now, we have been away for a while, so I have a double feature for you. So I was able to actually watch two movies. Of course, there are more, but two blockbusters, well, no, in the theater movies and two streaming thingies. They're not movies, seasons, episodes, whatever, series. There we go. So we're going to start out with the movies. The most recent movie, which is being released tonight, but actually last night, Civil War.
Oh
So,
God.
yes, I won't give away everything because I know everyone hasn't seen it, but it stars Kirsten Dunst, Wagner Moura, Kaylee Spaney, Jesse Plemons has a role, Nick Offerman, and Stephen McKinley. There's more people, but those are the main stars. And it's a dystopian film, based on some imagined type of world. But if you know the premise, it's basically that our politics have gotten out of control. Sound familiar? Well, to the point that people are very violent. There's not a lot of compassion going on in the world. There's a us versus them, the other people, that type of mentality. And I have to tell you, it was a very sobering movie. So Kirsten Dunst, Wagner Moura, Kaylee Spaney, they're journalists. You'll love this, Vico. So they're traveling around the country, capturing what's happening as everything is going straight to hell. And Kirsten and Wagner, who play uh, Jill, I think, and Joel, they are like old time journalists that always travel together. He does the story, she does the photo. She's a photojournalist, very famous. And they run into the young kid, Kaylee, right? So ends up they're on a journey, they're on a mission, and Kaylee makes her way to go with them as well. And this journey, I won't get into it, but it was quite a trip. And
It's a
just
road
be
trip movie.
prepared. It's a what?
It's a road trip movie.
Yeah. Be prepared to be sad, to be scared, to be shocked because it was all of the above. And you're going to feel some way because the story that they're telling is one thing, but actually there's an even more terrifying story as well. So I recommend it. I would give it 4 full boxes of popcorn. Excellent acting, Kirsten Dunst, and Wagner Moura blew up the screen. He was just amazing. Jesse Plemons, I don't know if you remember him. He always has these really strange roles, but he's actually Kirsten Dunst's real life husband. And the actor who was supposed to play the part was not available for some reason, and she encouraged the director to call her husband because he's just watching the kids, and he, as always, performed excellently. So I totally advise this movie. 4 giant tubs of popcorn, 6 big sips until it's gone from the sodas. Very emotional. All right. So that's a great movie for you. Rotten Tomatoes, I haven't looked to see what they gave it, but they had to give it 100% because it is really. What did they give it?
Why didn't
Not
you
that.
look? Why you say like they had to give it?
They had to because it was just awesome. It really was.
What made it
It's
good?
it because it
It's got
could
an
happen.
84.
You know, some of
84.
these
That's not bad.
that's
That's a
not
good.
bad,
That's
but
good.
some of these dystopian movies, it's like, okay. This one could happen. It's not so far out of reach. And it's kind of scary. It's frightening. So I recommend it. Watch it. All right. We're going to go to movie number 2.
Oh man, I thought we talked about. Okay.
Did we not talk about it enough?
No. Okay. Go ahead. You got it. Movie
Movie
number
number
2.
2. What was the name of it? Hold on.
Okay. See, this is
Godzilla times Kong, the new empire.
Not Times Kong.
What is it? It's an X in between there.
I think you would just say Godzilla Kong.
No, it wouldn't have an X in there. The
Well,
X
I think
is
the X is just
multiplication.
I think the X is just like a visual symbol to mean and just like if they put I
Then
mean
they need
titles
to
do that.
turn it. No, they need to turn it around if it's going to be a plus.
Well,
It
no.
is an X.
Yeah, what's the difference? There's not any when you're talking about words. It's it's not like it's not Godzilla by Kong.
It's not by, it's times.
What does that mean?
It's not Times.
It
Okay.
means if you multiply one Godzilla times one Kong,
You
you're
get a
going to get
new
a
empire.
new freaking empire.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think okay. So when you see a title that has a word at the top, a line under that, and then a word at the bottom, how do you read that?
The numerator and the denominator.
So how would you read if it was Godzilla line under Godzilla Kong? How would you read that?
Well, that's different. That would be Kong under Godzilla.
What? What?
Like Taker on top and Undertaker. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
let me review
okay.
my book. So these ancient titans, Godzilla and Kong, are clashing in epic battles. But I love the story that they're telling about Kong. I love Kong. He's a big old stinky thing, and he just eats stuff and pulls it apart and chews up guts and stuff. And you kind of, it's like a stinky old friend you have around, or an old stinky uncle or something, a stinky brother.
Why you gotta be stinky?
He is. He scratches his butt and he's got like, Kong
He's a
hairs and flies. Yeah. So he's a lot of fun to watch, but Kong don't play. Kong is strong. Kong got the teeth. Kong is, he's buff. He works out. He's swinging around, jumping, doing stuff. So he is definitely in shape. Well, they have a little story for him because he's alone. Remember, they sent him to the underworld so that, he could swing around, have fun, and all that. And he doesn't have any more like him. Well, yes, he does. So it's going to be really exciting to see that part. On the other hand, Godzilla, he's gotten to be this, how do I say, egotistical
Oh my
keeper of the
god. Hey
world.
yo.
Yeah, everybody old Godzilla, and it's like he knows it. And so when something happens, some other monster comes out somewhere, he's like, "Hey, monster, I'm the big dude around here." He goes, whips ass, tears up the whole place, all the seven wonders of the world. I think he knocked out about six of them, kicking
That's
butt,
true.
and then he go lay down, take a nap. And then he sensed something really bad was happening. So he starts gaining all the nuclear strength in the world, didn't care what it went to or what power plants it was. I mean, this man, I'm sorry, this Godzilla went from Godzilla, the Black Godzilla, to frickin' pink. I mean, he was so loaded with stuff, he could just nuclearize the world.
When we were watching
So
that
it's
movie, Kalonika was like, "How many people are dying right now?"
I'm telling you, he's saving people, but he killed more people that would have died, right?
No, that's not true.
So
I don't know. I don't think he killed
I think
billions of
so.
people.
Well, he's killing monsters, and then whole buildings and complexes fall down, and people are like, "Oh,
But are you dead?
hmm?
Are you dead?
I wasn't in the movie. I was in
Okay.
a movie theater."
Oh, okay. My bad. I got confused.
I felt like I was because I had those 3D glasses on.
Oh,
Yeah.
you watch it in 3D? Okay.
Without a doubt. So I had Kong's old stinky legs coming at me and his teeth and everything. It was great. It was really great. I tell you what, I must have laughed and cried and howled and had the best time in that movie. So I definitely recommend. I don't want to give away everything because there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of ancient stuff. This is a continuation of the prior Godzilla Kong movie. So it's really nice to see some kind of sequel going on there. And the little girl in the last movie is in this movie, and her ancient tribe and all that stuff is going on. So it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of characters in there. There's a Kong caretaker. He, is a dentist. He does all kinds of things with animals. So what do you call those people?
A
Not doctor.
veterinarian?
Veterinarian, that's what he is. So
Yeah.
he's like a giant Kong veterinarian thing, and it's just amazing. It's
He's
fun.
really a zoologist, but yeah.
Okay, that's who he is. So it's fun. It's funny. Oh, who's the other guy that does the podcast?
The guy
The
from
brother.
Atlanta. That's his name.
Yeah, the guy from Atlanta is in there. He's hilarious. He just tickles me. So it was really fun. It was thrilling. It was just a movie. When you have a rough day, a rough week, go see it. You'll have a ball. And I give it a full tub of popcorn and 3 big slurps from a soda. All right. We're done with the double feature. Let's go quickly to our streaming. So we
Okay,
left
hold
off.
on.
What?
We talked about this. Go ahead. Go.
You said do the features first. Shall we
Okay.
talk about streaming later?
Yeah, we can do that later because I
Okay.
think we're like 30 minutes in and we didn't talk about 2 movies.
We
and
talked about the
suicides.
Eclipse for 20 minutes.
No, we did.
He brought the suicides.
Hold on. I know I brought up the suicides, but I thought there was going to be other sides to it. But clearly, we're just doing a 45-minute mom streaming thing. We'll talk about the streaming stuff later. Okay.
All right. Stay tuned for the
this.
streaming.
I gotta
We-
remind you of we gotta have meetings before these shows.
We
Okay.
have that's so fun. We have Shogun and Fallout coming up. I know you want to hear about that because it is game related. And thank you.
You said game related.
This is Mom Movie Corner, starring Mom.
All right, thank you. Hey, Mom, I'm gonna assign you a movie, okay, for next week. Is that okay?
You can.
Does that mean you're not gonna do it? You might do it if you
It depends. You're gonna give me your movie credits, or I mean, because if I'm paying for the movie, I'm gonna watch it.
No. You can watch on Hulu or something.
Okay.
It's called Triangle of Sadness. Watch that.
Depressing.
Probably. I'm gonna watch it too. Okay, well, that's enough of movies for now.
Renee.
All right. Let's talk about a few things we may have missed out on over the, I don't know, the time we've been gone. Okay? It's news, kind of. Some of it's old. Some of it's olds. Now, the first thing I want to hear about, and I think it's the only thing anyone needs to hear about at the moment.
Fallout.
No. Mom,
No. Oh.
you ruined my segue.
Sorry.
Pico, tell us about your experience playing that hot new game that you said looked like trash when they showed the trailer for it. Stellar Blade. We had a Stellar Blade demo come out a week ago.
Yeah.
Pico played.
So
What
the
did
Stellar
you
Blade? Yeah. So the Stellar Blade demo came out. And I was thoroughly surprised. I was surprised. I don't think the trailers and stuff do this game any justice, especially because it's mostly the cutscene shit. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. I would say it's a mix between like Devil May Cry and Dark Souls, as far as like game mechanics go, and like, you know, kind of the, you know, level structure and stuff like that. It's an action adventure game with a little bit of RPG elements. It's just like a skill tree, but think like Final Fantasy 16, right? Like not really an RPG, but you know, RPG elements. But yeah, no, it's really good. It takes you through the first couple levels of the game. It's you can finish it in like maybe less than an hour if you're not really like trying to look for anything. Your progress carries over to the full game. But yeah, it's
Is
an
it open
interesting
world?
game, except,
I mean,
the story. No, it's not open world. It's like level based. So
okay.
it's level based. You go to a different level every time to like, you know, you go through, fight the boss, continue, right? It's all through levels. So you get the little intro thing where there's a lot of running and nothing tutorial stuff. But then afterwards, they kind of let you loose, and you know, you get to unlock combos. Everybody has a stagger meter. There's parries. The lock-on system is exactly like a Souls-ish game would be like, but the combos are more akin to something like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry. It's really cool. I had a lot of fun with it. I went into it expecting to like start making fun of it. It was pretty good. My critique about it though is that like aesthetically it is kind of like dry. I'm not into the whole stupid culture war thing people are doing on Twitter where it's like, why is the woman sexy? I don't care about that. It just looks boring. A lot of it, like the characters' faces are very generic. I honestly, if you ask me the name of any of the characters, gun to my head, you'd have to blow my brains out because I don't remember the characters' names. The setup for the story itself is also dry and lacks explanation because you are like technically an android of some sort. Yeah. So the game starts out, you getting airdropped straight up, like, you know, straight up like it's Helldivers. Like you come in. So whoa, I can't hear myself. I don't like that. Anyway,
it's that stream.
Yeah, so you come in, so you come through like that, you know, but all your other fellow androids died. They all, you know, get blown up by all the different, like, it's like these organic looking robots that you fight. A lot of the enemies are not like people. A lot of them are.
Hold on, give me a second. Mom, I was trying to show you the video, but you gotta mute it because you can watch
I'm
the video.
so sorry. How do I turn it off? Okay.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Vigo.
But no, yeah.
So
that's the setup. But then you go into this boss fight. That's an impossible boss fight, basically. And the woman that you came into the situation, because when you airdrop, only one other like android really survives, right? You can kind of see all the other ones dead. Like,
are they androids or cyborgs?
They're cyborgs. They're cyborgs, not androids. They're cyborgs. Yeah. So after you see all your people dead, you guys run into a boss. Said boss is an impossible boss, so you can't really do anything about it. Your comrade gets brutally slaughtered in front of you, and then there's a time skip. There's like a short time skip, and they kind of explain it like later, but it's kind of weird. They kind of just get you into the next level, and then they slowly explain what happened in between levels. But yeah, there's like a small time skip where she's trying to basically
they hell
avenge
diving
her commander. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like straight up like hell divers. Like they just dive. They dive bomb in. Yeah. So like I said, my only real critiques are the graphics themselves are very nice. Like it's good quality, right? Like the details look really good. It's just the art style itself is kind of. The enemy design is cool. The main character design is all right. A lot of the environments look a little bland. Only from the demo though, so I'm not gonna judge the whole game based on that.
Is it bland in design? Or, to me, it just looks like undersaturated.
It's undersaturated. I feel like as far as design goes, it's not that bad. I'd compare it to something like Nier Automata, where it looks kind of washed out, but it's there's enough stuff to do. It's not just like like super bland. Like there's places to explore. There's chests to find with different items in them. There's a few different puzzles you can solve around the place if you like find different passcodes and can go through different gates. It's pretty like linear. But there's different ways you can branch off. Like I said, kind of like a Devil May Cry or a Bayonetta kind of thing. The bosses are not, from what I went through, it's not too hard. But the cool thing is when you finish the demo, they give you like a boss challenge. So the thing about the boss challenge is like they change your outfit. You get a lot of skills unlocked from the full game. So you get to like play with a lot of the abilities. And it's a really cool boss fight because it's kind of just, getting to kind of experiment with all that stuff. So a lot of different jumping specials, a lot of like stuff where you can like teleport like past the enemy.
No, I'm not watching.
But all I would say as far as like combat, it has Mikiri counters like Sekiro. It has the posture bar like Sekiro. So if you like games like that, I feel like this game is going to be good. Like it's going to be a fun game. It's not multiplayer. It's fully single player. It's got the quick time event thing or the thing where press R2 to open door during a cutscene or whatever.
Are you seeing that, Mom? And put it on so you could see, so you could get context here.
But
please
I don't
look at it.
Drown out. I'm looking at it somewhere else.
Oh, I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's the command. Yeah, like the lady we were looking at, that's the commander lady, right? Right. So she pulls you out that thing. You're all jiggly or whatever. And that's the thing about that. That stuff doesn't even like that's like not even really played up on as much after like this intro part. I'm sure it is like later in the game, but kind of when you're playing, it's not really that bad. But yeah, the extra outfit they give you is cool. All the abilities that you play around with are cool. It almost looks like some bosses are just gonna be real easy to cheese just because you have so many abilities. Like you have a lot of shit you can mess with. But yeah, I'm looking forward to buying this. I'm not sure if I'll pay a full $70 for it. Maybe if I'm just happen to get paid, I might do that or something like that. But I don't know. I'd say if you're somebody who's just looking for a good like action adventure game, we haven't gotten one in a long time since like something like a Souls game or something like an action game. I think that this is right up your alley. I think it's going to be a good one. I think reviews should be coming out soon. The game comes out this month, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's out pretty soon.
But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this one.
Yeah, sounds like you like that.
Yeah, it's good. The thing is that I'm playing like 5 other games. I'll talk about Dragon's Dogma later, but yeah, I just feel like this is something that I'll play later. I don't know when later will be, but I'll play it later. Yeah, all the ladies get murdered by the things that look like they're from Mass Effect. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I didn't play it. I'll just wait till I maybe get it one day and play. I got too many things to play already.
There's a lot of games out, man. It's way too many games out. I'm keeping Mortal Kombat alive by myself. Like it's incredible,
Maybe. Okay. Well, thanks for your insight on that. Mom.
No problem.
Mom.
I'm here.
Tell us about the game you played.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
She didn't even
And
remember. See, she
I
forgot.
did. I was waiting, and then I forgot. Yes, I played a game. What's the name of it?
No, she didn't.
Buck.
Buck Wild.
No.
Buckshot roulette.
Yes, that's it. Buckshot roulette.
Oh, did
So
that scare the hell out of you?
it did. Okay, the first time Trevor walked me through it,
I
and
didn't walk you through it. I set it up for you.
well, you
I
told me what
started the
I needed
game.
to. So yeah, you
I
started the
told you
game.
to push. I told you how to
You
play.
told me what to push.
I
You
didn't
told
tell
me
you
to
what to
make
put.
choices.
I
You
told you
did. You
how to
told me
play.
how to choose things, how to put things on the table, how to do that. That's walking through, explaining. I didn't say you played the game for me. You just showed me how to get two things. And
Hmm.
it was really easy to play. If I can play it by myself, after he left, I still played the game. And then a couple of days later, I played it again. And then another day or two later, I played it again. Um, but it's interesting how it can be kind of scary, and, and, and it's not
You
the
ever heard of
guy.
scary games?
It's scary because I mean the guy's face is scary a little bit,
It's
but just the
atmospherically scary. It's like
atmospheric. It's just the notion of you shooting yourself. It's kind of ooh. And then you
you.
take the chance. You have to really calculate how is this going to go. I mean,
Okay, this is your first
and-
review, Mom. So tell us, how does this game work?
okay, so you walk into this place. Even when you walk in, there's a choice. You can take some pills or you can do some, but Shavari told me put the pills down. I was going to go for them. And I walk through and I sit down at the table with the dealer. That's his name, right? The dealer?
Yeah, the dealer.
Okay. And the dealer's like in the shadows, and then he comes out of the shadows and he looks like Pumpkinhead or some kind of Halloween killer thing, right? And
And this is a first person game, but
yes, first person game. So the shotgun is on the table, and they open up a little compartment that shows you how many lives you have. Oh, it's on the table. But they open up the compartment to show you how many bullets or shells you have for the shotgun, right? So it could be two, a 50-50 split. It could be three. It could be five. It could be eight. And he loads the shotgun, the dealer, and then he puts the gun on the table. So you, as the player, have the choice if I'm going to shoot myself or the dealer, because you don't know which shells are loaded. Well, if you choose to shoot yourself and it's a blank, you get a second turn. And that with that turn, inevitably, you should probably shoot the other guy, right? But if you shoot yourself, done deal, right? And guess
I would
what?
assume.
Every time I played, I mean, I got really close on the last one. I have to admit, I blew myself. Well, no, I blew myself away a couple of times, but he got me good. He sawed off that shotgun, got two lives out, killed me double, but I survived and I blew him away. So I have won every single time I've played. And that's the only reason why
Nice.
I keep playing.
okay, good. Yeah, I know the
But
first
it's
time we played
fun.
together,
Yeah.
you got him. You beat it the first time, really.
Yeah, I
And
did.
then
I did.
I know you played more after that.
I
But
did.
yeah, I'm glad you had fun with it. There was an update. It
What?
actually released on Steam now.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I bought it. I haven't played it yet, but I did buy it on Steam.
I okay. I don't know what the update has. I think it has more stuff in it.
Oh no.
Why? Oh no.
I
Well,
don't
I tell
know.
you what, you have to pay attention. You have to know what the items will do for you. and you have to think strategically, right? So if you're not paying attention or you get distracted or the phone ring, that's how I got killed a couple of times, right? I was distracted. And I forgot how many blanks and live rounds were in there. So make sure that you keep track of that and pay attention while you're playing the game.
Yeah, I'm reading the
I would hope
reviews.
so.
I'm reading the reviews here. It's handcuffed the dealer, smoked 3 cigarettes, chugged a beer, then blew my head off. 10 out of 10. Dealer handcuffed me, shot himself in the head twice. 10 out of 10. Got good reviews. Drink beer, drink beer, drink beer. Shoot yourself. Die. Yeah.
It's great.
There's a lot of beer in the game.
And cigarettes. I think you get another life back with the cigarette.
You get some health, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's in the new. I don't know what's new in the thing, because it did release on Steam with apparent updates or something, but I'm not sure if it's different from the one because the one I got you was the original one from itch.io.
They updated that one too. From I think the developer said that one it should be the same version. It's just now available on
Well,
Steam.
I got it. It was like 3 weeks ago, so before the Steam out there.
No, so you could probably just go re-download it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm glad I played a game.
Apparently,
I
there are
belong
more
now.
endings now. There are new items,
Hmm.
and there's more to do in the game. And there's a double
Yeah.
or nothing option.
Well, you walk away with a case full of money.
Double or nothing. You double that money. All right.
No,
Well, I'll
I'm
update it when I come by to the
Okay.
computer next time.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then you can review it another game after that. So good job. All right. I want one of these every week. A little faster, a little more concise, but that was good. I'm glad you enjoyed the game.
I did.
All right. Good. Well, promised before, we'll give it to you. We do have news.
Round 1. Fight!
Yes. Oh my God, there's news. Mortal Kombat. Biko talked about that jokingly. Well, there's a new character who's an old character who's a fan favorite coming to Mortal Kombat, as well as a character who is not a fan favorite and probably no one cares about coming to Mortal Kombat. We have Ermac. He will be out. Did they give a release date for him?
April 23rd. Early access
23rd.
on the 16th, but full release on the 23rd.
Okay, so Ermac,
Yeah, so
Mom, you can
Ermac,
see the
right?
trailer here if you.
Ermac is lovely. I love Ermac. I'm so glad he's back. We have not seen Ermac since MKX.
Yeah, Ermac is a fan
Very
favorite.
excited. Yes, I love Ermac. Shavar hates him because I play him in every game. I love Ermac.
Yeah, he's kind of a
glad he's back.
cheapo. Like a character that can grab
cheap.
you without touching you, and yeah, he's kind of cheapo. He's cool character.
You sound
Kinda
salty,
cheapo.
salty, my guy.
Whenever
You
they
sound
get,
real salty.
I'm not salty. I'm just saying he's a little cheapo. But yeah, he's coming as well as Movado, the rope dealing criminal man. But he looks cool, and
He's
it looks like
he's the leader of the Red Dragon, which technically existed before the Black Dragon. So he beefs with Kano, so they hate each other. But
both who are
yeah,
not in this game. Probably.
huh? Yeah, but no, not in this game. No, so I think since the last time we talked, Janet came to the game since the last time we talked.
Janet also came to the game. That's correct.
Yes. Janet Cage. She is by far one of the most powerful cameos, but she's also really hard to use. I've been practicing with her. I'm still really sticking to Chameleon, but Janet's really cool. But Ermac gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I'm glad he's coming. The trailer looked great. He seems to have a lot of stuff similar to what he had in MKX. A lot of the air cancels, air combo stuff, a lot of the flying BS he had. A lot of the the telekinesis grabs, except it's done with souls this time because he's actually, doing the whole, made of souls thing this time. But there's a few other things. There's several system changes and additions people are spotting in the trailer. So, one of the things people see is that I think there's like a push block that Movado does that people are suspecting that a lot of cameos will get access to this. Also, most of Movado's moves were ambush moves.
Is this
I think there's
like
one
is this
he
at
had.
1.5 speed? Oh my god, this feels fast. Is it? Boy, this game look fast. Did they speed the game
It's
up?
fast. No, well, Mortal Kombat's always been like that. It's always been, to me at least, it's always been way faster watching it than when it feels like playing it. But anyway,
Well, to me, it's not.
so
To me, when
a
I
couple of
watch
the-
people play, it's not that fast. This looks fast as hot dogs.
well, your
flipping
video
down the
might actually
slide.
look too fast. So the cool thing about the stuff that people notice, there's a push blocking. It seems to be that Movado has a lot of ambush stuff. So people don't know, ambush cameos, you can pull them out anytime. You don't need to like do the little stance thing first. So people are kind of expecting that they're gonna do that, as like a, system-wide change to all cameos, kind of change a lot of moves to ambushes. There was also Reptile got a new move, and community
least
manager,
one.
I think Stephanie Brownbeck, she posted that like emojis basically teasing that Scorpion, Rain, and Reptile are all getting stuff this next patch. So a lot's coming with Ermac, which is great. I'm excited about that. So, especially as a Scorpion player, right before a tournament, I'm going to be learning Ermac, but also I want Scorpion to get stuff. So, yeah, it looks really good. I think Mortal Kombat's doing the best with DLC rollouts out of any other fighting game right now. I don't know how that can be refuted. Like they've been really consistent with it. There's a release at least every month, except for literally just over the holiday that one time. But yeah, it looks to be like this is going to be a really big update, and they're going to probably add a few different defensive options and stuff like that. So I'm excited for this one. It should be really good. Every time they've added a character, it's been great. A lot of them fit really well into the meta and stuff too, and it's also really fun to run into DLC characters online that people paid money for and they suck with. So I'm excited for Ermac to come in and do the same thing. He looks terrifying, and I'm going to hate fighting him. But yeah.
Also, now that everyone hates Tekken again, it seems like people aren't complaining so much about Mortal Kombat. So that's great.
No, I actually saw people being like, "Wow, that looks kind of cool," and I'm like, "Please don't touch my game. All you people do is complain." That's one thing I have to say about the fighting games recently. God, there's been so much bitching, and it's been really annoying. I really enjoy every game out right now. Honestly, Street Fighter, Grand Blue, Mortal Kombat. Play Mortal Kombat the most. Every community sucks right now because all they're doing is complaining about, why
Well,
isn't
they
this
complain
game
about prices
exactly the way I want it
because
to
they
be?
sell skins.
They're complaining
and all
about
this stuff,
microtransactions. They complain about microtransactions that are not vital to the game, and also a pricing model that has existed since like the Xbox 360 era. Get over it. So yeah, they added Tekken Shop, for instance, right? Since our last podcast, they added Tekken Shop to the game, which is their microtransactions / season pass system, right? Yeah, a lot of people decided that the game sucks after that. After that came into the game, just people decided, nope, I don't want to do it anymore. So I don't understand the reasoning behind that. I really don't get what people are mad about.
I mean, I kind of get it because people. Well,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. I don't agree with a lot of it. I think a lot of it is people want stuff, but they don't want to pay for it, and they want stuff to be free. And I get that because I think some stuff should be free, especially with
I think so too. Yeah.
the how these games survive, right? But then you have to think about how the games really survive. They need the money. They put out when a game like this releases a character, an entire character, that is like it's more than just like a map or a sword or it's a big thing to put out the character in a game, and those cost money. And then they need more money around those things because I'm telling you right now, they don't want to put out a Tekken 9 for another like 10 years. Okay, so I
No.
get the
Yeah, no,
monetization and stuff. But I do get why people get upset. My thing is when I look at the Tekken store, a lot of stuff in this trash. And if I'm gonna buy a season pass, I
Yeah.
don't want to unlock
Yeah.
trash. I want to unlock cool stuff. So I get that end of the argument because a lot of the stuff in there is just like stuff from the last game that's not in this game, or it's like stuff for mode that maybe you don't even play. And I
Yeah,
can
yeah. I
understand
can agree with that part. I can agree with that part, right? Here's the thing. I I have been turned off by season passes forever, right? I've never bought one. Never actually bought a season pass for anything, right? So like I forget that is a thing for a lot of people. Like people do spend money on season passes. A lot of people spend a lot of money on Fortnite specifically. That game has a lot of people who spend a lot of money on that game regularly, right? And a lot of the time it's because it's more worth it to them, right? Like they get a lot of stuff they feel like they want out of that game, all the collabs or whatever, right? I feel like that's the thing, is that there's nothing that players of these games are getting out of these season passes. It's avatar costumes and shit. And that's the thing, is that not even the casual player wants that. I don't think anybody actually wants a lot of the things that they're offered in the Tekken shop specifically, and on Street Fighter's pass too, right? Like I get why people are mad about some of these things. I get it. My thing is that the core games themselves are good. Like these are some of the best fighting games we've gotten in a minute. Yeah, you have the old bastards being like, there's too many offensive mechanics, blah 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 blah. That's not what I'm talking about. The games got, they have quality. These games are being updated regularly. I think that this is the best Mortal Kombat specifically has played in ages. Even though I like all the Mortal Kombat games, I think this game is incredible. But every time you go online, it's just somebody bitching about something. It's just somebody talking about, oh, well, I don't like the monetization. And it took too long for character to come out that one time. And, people can't really tell you exactly why they don't like the game. It's frustrating. So here's the thing. Like, games are expensive. They need to make money. Like, I'm not saying it's great that they need to do it this way, but like games are expensive. They're going to have microtransactions. Like, I don't get the difference between just not buying it or buying what you want and then getting the hell out. Because that's what I do. I got the Scorpion costume in MK. Honestly, I didn't have to buy that. I had coins left over. But like, you just get the costumes you want and get out. Spend like $5-10 on what you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm. If you don't like it, just don't buy it. I mean, I'm not gonna get the season pass for Tekken because I don't see anything in there. What's the pass cost? $10 or something for 3 months or something like that. What is it?
Yeah, it's something.
Okay.
It's something stupid like
it's
that.
$10 for 3 months of being able to play and unlock stuff and unlock extra stuff. It's not stuff I want for the most part. I mean, there are a couple of costume things in there that look, it'd be cool to have, but I don't really care. And so I'm just not gonna get it. I just don't get the complaining part. I get the not buying it part, right? Because I'm not buying it.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Well,
it's
I
just
think a lot of people just
mad.
don't. I think that this particular community is used to their games. To them, success in a fighting game is that a lot of people sign up and play it, and they keep playing it a long time. Because that's kind of Tekken's thing. They put out a Tekken, and Tekken lasts for a very long time. Like there's not another Tekken or whatever. But
Tekken
that's kind of like
didn't come with a console until it was like the third or fourth version. So yeah,
right. Yeah. So, but the thing is, like, these games generally have been failures. But all the things we've updated with them, like the visuals, the mechanics, the number of people working, the voice acting, the different. I mean, the fact Tekken has like 20 languages or something in it, and all this stuff. Like the games are more than they were before. Of course, they're gonna monetize it. If you don't like it, just don't buy the stuff to monetize.
Don't buy it.
It's just I don't get the. What's more interesting is all the game breaking bugs and glitches they put in the game.
Oh hell,
I think that's more worth talking about. But
that's worse, and I feel like people aren't talking about it, right? I'm going to tell you my journey. No, they are. People are talking about it. That's false. Yeah, people are definitely talking about it. My journey with this was seeing people initially talk about the bugs that are present in the last patch, and then I realized that people kind of conflated it with all the Tekken Shop stuff. But anyway, with the last update, the Tekken Shop thing, in my opinion, was not anywhere nearly as bad as the changes they made to wall hazards, floor hazards, stage interactions in general. Tornado moves are bugged to shit. Some of them don't work. People who don't know, tornado move is like basically like the move that gets your opponent to bounce off the ground and juggle, so you can keep your combo going. Usually,
just
also
broke
combo
it, yeah.
ender will help your people wall splat. Yeah, it's broken. It's broken. So there's a really good video about it by FiDX. I think that's how you say his name, but he's a Tekken YouTuber and like, you know, competitor and stuff. But long story short, they made it so that it's almost impossible to break a lot of stage hazards. It's not that it's impossible; it's just that the requirements are really finicky, and non-specific. Like it's not random, but it's more so like the conditions are not nearly as easy as they were before.
Yeah, they broke a few things in the game, but they hot patched some of it, and I'm sure they'll fix it. I think that's the least of the. I think a lot of the problems with these. I mean, Street Fighter went through the same thing a few months ago, not with breaking the game, but the costumes. It's just if you don't like it, don't buy it. They will lower the price, like Mortal Kombat did when people didn't buy the costumes. They lowered the price of costumes, and now people buy costumes. So. If the thing is you want these things but you don't want to pay or you think it's too expensive, just don't buy it. And if enough people do that, you'll end up all not buying it, and they'll do something to try to make you buy it. That's kind of how it works. You know?
This whole thing is a
Fight.
Whole thing's a what?
the whole thing is a tale. Sorry, I just wanted to say, the whole thing's a tale isn't as old as time, because people used to complain about DLC characters in general. People thought that was like robbing the player. So that's fine now, but now optional bullshit you can buy for your avatar that doesn't actually do anything. Now that's the problem. Now we got to do something about that. Like that's just insane to me.
Live service is the way of the future, man. No matter what anybody says, look at Helldivers.
I'm not getting into this.
I'm just telling you. Just telling you, it's the way of the world. All right, Mom, are you still awake?
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask it. Okay, thank you. Whew, okay, well, your favorite game, Mom, Pal World, is getting a PvP arena, allowing you to fight your Pal monsters against other people's Pal monsters, and now they're even closer to getting sued even harder by Nintendo. I think they are playing with fire, because at the end of the day, a lot of these designs look very similar to Pokemon designs, and what the game was and what it's probably going to become. Yeah, you got Power World, run around, shoot animals with your gun, and then you're gonna be able to battle, and then you're gonna have stats and EVs and all this, and they're gonna get in hot water because Nintendo
here's the
putting
thing, right?
none of that.
So Nintendo's probably Nintendo pretty much said that they're already like trying to start something with they have like said like we're looking at this game and we don't like it. They've like released a statement, I think, around when Power World came out. So yeah, I think that's the thing. If this game continues to add stuff, they're at least gonna get legal action. Do I think the legal action may go all the way through and they may like get sued and lose? No, but no legal action is better than legal action. So
well, I don't think
they are definitely playing with fire. I think that this is insane. But also I like Power World as well. So I can't really say,
here's the thing.
I wouldn't try it.
They're playing with fire, but I don't think Nintendo's going to sue because they actually have money now. And Nintendo never sues anyone with money. They always sue like little kids or like a bunch of like developers in a closet or some baloney like that. People who don't have
salary for the rest of his life.
Right. People who have no money and are invested into their company in doing something or whatever. That's who they sue. And Mom, are you still on the stream thing or something? Or it's kind of somebody's echoing here.
No.
Who's echoing? Who's doing it? All right. Yeah, you know who you are. Whoever was doing it knows who they are because they stopped. Okay. Anyway, they're not gonna sue because they're actually gonna have to take it all the way. and Nintendo does. They don't want to do that because they could lose. This is because in Japan they'd win everything. A, they got the money. B, Japanese copyright laws are stupid beyond, but like they're so stupid. But I don't know, where would they sue these guys? They'd have to sue them wherever they're from. They might lose. They won't sue. They won't. I just don't think they will. They're bullies.
Okay,
they're not...
I can agree with that. I don't think they'll actually go through with it, because like you said, they only sue small people and people they know they can crush like ants. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just wondering how long until Power World just shuts down.
Why would it shut down?
Because listen, it's a very successful game. I'm not saying the game isn't seeing success, but this developer is not known for staying with games longer than like a couple of years. That's all I mean.
Have they made like millions of dollars in a week before?
No, but they've also literally said that they're seeing too much success and that it's hard for them to keep up with the demand. So that is part of it. Now, I'm curious. I'm not saying it's going to shut down soon. I'm curious to see how long it sticks around.
Aren't they like Chinese or what country are they? Singapore?
Something like that.
Japanese. Oh, they might get destroyed. Never mind. Also, that sounds like a very Japanese thing to say. Like, oh, all this success is overwhelming. Can we do that? That don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, it does. It really doesn't. Like that. Okay, whatever. Okay, sure. Millions of dollars you can't handle, like coming into work and fixing a bug. Get out of here. Okay. Well, we'll see.
And 3 times 1. What is it? 3. That's a magic number.
Okay. Sorting through 8 weeks old stuff here. Let's look at this one. So, Fallout, that thing Mom was talking about earlier, the game.
Yeah. Oh.
Has because the show is out, there's a new update to the game. This game is what, 10 years old now? 8 years old?
Yeah, damn near. No, next year it'll be 10. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, it's 9 years old.
No, I think it is 10.
Let's see. Fallout 4 release.
Yeah, next
2015.
year it'll be 10 years old.
So next year it'll be 10
years old?
Next year it'll be 10 years Fallout.
I'm old as
and they've got an update. And it's a new next gen update. So we're taking technically, if you ask me, these were like PlayStation 3 games. It felt like it. But we're taking it kind of felt like it. These PlayStation 4 games, they're going to actually update them to run natively on PlayStation 5 and Xbox and everything. So it's not going to be a backwards compatible thing. It'll be 60 frames per second if you want. They're giving away free DLC. They're getting people hyped and into it because their new TV show is out, and they know people are going to want a taste of Fallout the game after they watch Fallout the TV show. I think this is a cool.
All I have to say about this is, can they make a Red Dead Redemption TV show so we can get a PS5 update for that? That would be fantastic. That would be awesome.
That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
Different company, but that'd be great. Yeah. So I'm excited. I've played Fallout like a few times. I play on my computer. I always stop. I mod it too much, and I get bored with whatever's happening. And then mods get unruly. It's too many. But it'll be fun to pick it up. PlayStation 4, play it again. Fallout 4. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think a lot of people don't like it for the same reason that like all of a sudden after New Vegas came out, everyone hated 3 in some reason, and then I don't know. It's kind of weird. Fallout
I don't
people
know.
are
3's
weird.
still my favorite.
3. Yeah, me too.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of frustrated with Bethesda for this because I have a theory that this was definitely not a theory. This is obvious. This is definitely held for the TV show. Like they've had this update ready to go because they announced this update like 2 or 3 years ago. Like I'm pretty sure they
right, but then they also figured out they
damn near when the PlayStation 5 came out. Yeah, exactly. So they delayed it for the TV show, which is interesting.
It's opportunistic.
very
but I think I don't think there's anything wrong with it because at that time, what, the game was 8 years old? Okay, whatever. B, no one's missing out on a few.
closer to 7, closer to 7.
All right, 7 years old. Wow. Okay. Look, B, Last of Us will take up that remake spot for them. They don't have to like worry about that. C, it's not a remake. It's just an update. People can live without it. Okay. And D, why wouldn't you put it out at the same time as the TV show, which is going to expand your brand and the people who know your thing is going to be front page of Amazon for months. You know, like they're fine. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I'm excited to open it up again. I might do the PC. There's a lot of blackface. It's kind of upsetting. I'll probably play on the PlayStation, but yeah, I'm excited for the game. Mom,
Yes,
did you watch the TV show?
I did.
Okay,
That was
how
one of
much
my-
how much did you watch? Like all the episodes are out at once, so
I don't know, but there's one. So I thought it was going to be like the short episodes.
no, they're like
And
an
it's-
hour long, especially the
They're
first
an
one.
hour. Yeah.
The first one I think is
So
longer than the other ones.
I only got halfway through that one, but man, it is action packed. It's telling the story. It's got me hooked. I can't wait to get off this podcast so I can finish it.
Okay. I think I'm on
that
episode
was-
5.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
they had so many.
So I want to ask y'all. So is it like morbidly funny or is it like what's
There's
the
some
vibe?
more.
What's
Yeah.
the-
Yeah.
Okay. I think the comedy. It is okay. So before this came out, people were upset with the director because he's like, I don't care if I appease the fans. You can't aim to do that. You have to just make your TV
Like,
show
why
the way
even
you
say-
want to
why
make
even
it.
say
And
that?
Right.
well, I mean, I
Why would you
think
say that?
first of all, okay. What do you mean? Why say
Like,
that?
okay.
Have you ever talked to
That's
an
what-
Well,
artsy
I mean, the
person?
Halo people said the same thing.
Have you ever
so-
talked to a person that makes stuff, or they think that they don't care? They think like every time they talk, they just talk what flows out of their brain. I'm sure he meant it, but he probably shouldn't have said it. But he's an artsy person. You have to like, no, come on. He's I'm sorry.
Oh.
He's an artist. He's an artist,
Oh my
and that is how
God.
artists speak. Okay,
Okay.
they're little,
well, now
tight.
we know how Shavar feels about artists.
No, but I mean, he's right. You can't there's no way you're gonna make a show that makes everyone happy. You're gonna get all these new people and all the old people to rejoice and say you love the thing. You're not gonna do it by trying to do it. You're just gonna make the show. Anyway,
Well, so far I like it, so I'm gonna.
I'd
keep
say
watching
the humor
it.
does match up with
Yeah.
the game. I'd say almost everything matches up. The main character looks
does.
like, well, Mom, how would you? No,
I've watched you play the game.
maybe. Yeah, I guess you have. The music is great. It's all the music from Fallout 3, and
Yes.
4.
Good music. Great
The
music.
main character looks like somebody built a character in a character creator. Her eyes are too big, her nose is too small, her head is shaped weirdly. Perfect for the role.
Oh my God, that's a real person, bro.
Yeah.
But they cast perfectly, okay? They they do not do lots of like video game nods. Like they talk about special, but they don't say what special is or explain it. Like when the show opens, the whole first monologue is about special, and I think the
Okay,
characters
good.
are done real well, and I think it just matches the game pretty well. The one thing that it is missing for me
What?
is when you play Fallouts, part of why people like certain ones or prefer certain ones are you get the game is 50% about the location. of wherever it's happening, especially after Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was in Washington, D.C. And you get to see all these, you get to see America, Washington, D.C. after the nuclear apocalypse. And you get to go to the museums and the monuments, and you see like the culture of these people who grew up out of the rubble surrounded by American flags and Abraham Lincolns and all these things, right? But then when you play New Vegas, which is in Las Vegas, California, you know, it's completely different types of people in the desert and all that. This one doesn't, the TV show doesn't really lean onto the location of where they are.
That's interesting. That's a huge part of Fallout. So
yeah, and it is, they do, like, you do figure out where they are and what's going on. But they don't like it's not a character in the show, like the location's a character in the game. And it's kind of weird because you want more of that, but there's so much other stuff going on. I kind of understand, like, the way the show works is you've got really three main characters and how they're all entangled in this thing. It's I think so far I'm enjoying the show. I think it's good. I think you'll like it too. It's pretty spot on to Fallout.
that's good. That's good to hear. Okay, I'll give it a shot. And I saw it and it looked fun. Saw Walton Goggins and all that stuff. So yeah, it should be looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I just think the hoarding the update is kind of some BS, but
No, it's fun. And it is in California, like the first one. So
oh, okay.
Fallout, yeah.
Well, that's good at least.
And they do have like old lore things, and the show is supposedly canon. So what happens in the show, or what you see happening, or has happened in the show, did happen or is happening in the Fallout world, right? So, yeah, I like it. I don't know what other people think yet. I haven't really listened. We just started watching it 2 days ago or 3 days ago or whatever. But we'll probably finish it in the next 2 or 3 days, and I'll let you know how I feel about it next week. You should finish the first episode, Mom. I think you'll like
I will.
when everything comes around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you guys watch X-Men? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No.
Mom, we canceled
Yes.
Disney at the least opportune time.
It was just the worst.
Where's that damn
Mandalorian.
fourth Chaos Emerald?
Mando.
Is it Mandalorian time?
X-Men. It's
X-Men.
X-Men time.
Oh.
X-Men time. It's been 26 years.
Oh.
I saw the
Ouch.
first 2 episodes. So.
How did you do that?
Because we hadn't canceled it when the first 2 were out, but now
Oh.
I think 3 more have come out. And way it goes. Outside of that, not really too much like super exciting news. All right. I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
we
Is
have
there
to-
anything?
No, we need to save something for the next show. But I do want to say one thing about Shogun. I said I would keep
Okay,
up with
tell
this.
us about the Shogun.
All right, so I'm almost getting to the end. I got 3 more episodes. I finished episode 7, and it's getting really exciting because the big showdown is about to come, and
Okay,
loyalty.
Miss Spoiler.
I'm not going to say anything. I won't spoil. But the last couple of episodes have literally been about loyalty. All right. So either you're in or you're out. And when you're in, you're deep in. When you're out, you're an enemy. And it's war. Watch Shogun. I didn't
Okay,
think
this
I would
will-
enjoy this. What?
I knew
Let me
you.
finish.
I knew. Okay. Go ahead.
I didn't think I would enjoy it because
Monologue.
oh my gosh, how many Shoguns have we seen? You know, over the years. They've had series, they've had movies, Shogun. Actually, this was so well done, and the videography, so very well done. So I'm really enjoying it, even though there are what are those things, words, um,
Subtitles.
subtitles.
I only knew what you were
Which
talking about because in my brain, I'm like, what does mom not like about TV? Okay.
subtitles because you have to look at it the whole time.
The TV? Yeah, I would imagine
Ooh, doggy.
when you.
You have to
Yeah.
look at it the entire time. You can't get up and
Usually,
walk
usually when you're
away.
watching TV, you're looking at the TV though, right?
Sometimes I have to get up. Sometimes walk away, get something, move around, and
That's
you
what
can
the
hear a kid.
That's why it's called on demand. You can pause it when it's not in demand.
And that's what I do. But it's
You have to.
really interesting and fun. So 3 more episodes. It's over. There won't be any season 2. That's the end of it. It's a book. Finish it. Done. So I'm looking forward to the last 3
Okay, in the future,
episodes.
if we talk about TV shows, okay, we should have either all of us or 2 of us or something. Because this vagueness about a TV, why are we, like, I feel like, what's the point talking about it if we're not going to talk about it? So, next time there's a TV show in the ether, let's just grab it out. Is make sure you watch it and talk about it every week so we don't have to be so vague and we're not, you know
Well,
what I'm
can we
saying?
do
'Cause
that? Can we do that with Fallout? You're kind of ahead, but
Well, we can. All the episodes have come out, but we can. We can. I mean, we can start with episode 1 or 2, whatever you.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
next week. Okay, we'll do that,
Okay, Biko,
and
you
that'll
gonna
give
watch?
you. You can ask questions about it, so you can learn about the.
Yeah, I said I'd
game.
watch.
Okay, and that way nobody's getting spoiled.
True, and then by the end of that, we'll have like Last of Us out in a while, and we have
Oh, I
Halo. I haven't
can't
finished Halo
wait.
yet.
Yeah, Halo. We have to watch
Yeah.
that. Biko, are you watching Halo?
Nope.
They're watching
I might get
Lost.
into it soon. Yeah, I'm watching Lost, baby. Oh, that's cinema. That's TV right there.
Oh,
No, but in all seriousness, though, I will watch Fallout and I will watch Halo. I just got my Paramount Plus recently, but I'm too stuck watching the challenge, so I'll get around to it. It's still there.
Halo.
Okay.
I like Halo's like chill, man. It's like the most. It's like, all right, I'll sit and watch some people talking about space. Okay, chill.
yeah, it is.
That's interesting.
It is a very
Very
chill action
interesting.
show. I mean, there be some action, but you just chill and watch it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know,
it's
maybe
either
because
chill
like
or action.
you're like, yeah, you just chill, and then you see Master Chief's face,
Sergeant. Chief.
and you're like, yeah, the Chief. Like, oh, he's got a face and emotions, something. All right, well, thanks for listening to the show. Also, Neil deGrasse Tyson, worst person on this side of the Americas. Okay,
On the planet. Worst
that guy.
person on the planet.
That guy.
He skipped out on our Eclipse.
Someone should shave his head
Who?
in his sleep.
Neil deGrasse.
Oh,
not
he didn't
Degrassi.
come.
He didn't come because he wanted a better view of it. Like, he's so special. He's got to really actually see it. We saw it.
Yeah, no, he sucks. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I thought he was gonna be there.
No, he
Oh,
showed up
he
on the
was
Jumbotron and was
on
like,
Jumbotron.
Oh, that's not the same thing.
he stayed.
Oh,
He
and
stayed
we
for like
said
5
that.
minutes and then was gone. Didn't even get
Yeah.
to see him.
Yeah, he went to Vermont.
You know what Carl Sagan would have done? Carl Sagan, not only would he have been there, he would have sent poetry to the moon so that we could have read it when the eclipse went over. Carl Sagan
Yeah.
would have talked to all the kids and given them autographs. Because guess who Neil was supposed to be there for? The kids.
The kids.
It was for the kids.
It was for the kids.
It was for the kids, and he wasn't there for the kids. Vermont. Where was he?
Vermont.
Vermont. He's in Vermont.
He flew to Vermont instead of he was here.
He was
and
already
left,
here
went to-
and he left. It wasn't like he was like,
Right.
wait. He's like, nah, I'm out. He was here. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go. And then the thing was Monday, right? He didn't tell nobody till like Saturday.
Right. Yeah. And he had some comedian guy with him, right?
I don't know. Kevin Hart?
Yeah. No, so that other guy was sitting with him. He wasn't
Who?
that damn funny.
I didn't see him.
Whoever he was. He
Was it
wasn't
a black
funny.
guy?
Yeah.
Well,
But it was like they were cracking up a little bit over there, and I'm like, I don't find this funny. You're not here for the kids.
I'm trying to think of a comedian. Was it Eddie Murphy?
No, it's just the off-brand kind of comedian.
Wesley Snipes? He's a comedian now?
Never.
Oh, rest in peace,
Well, he thinks
OJ.
he is. He thinks he is.
We talked about OJ already. He dead. I'm so sorry to Khloe Kardashian. Her dad passing away. That's so sad.
Oh no, you didn't.
God. No, but in all seriousness, I think it's funny people are like, because Mom, you mentioned the conspiracy thing earlier. I'm gonna say this one more time. He had cancer. He was good at
Right.
like
Prostate
come
cancer.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
76
like, it
years
was-
old.
Yeah, he's old as dirt.
I just
Like-
want to know what the
like,
conspiracy was. Why did they want to get OJ?
and that's what I don't get. That's the thing. Haven't they gotten OJ several? Yeah, he got off with that one, right?
Well,
He
they
went
gave
to
him
prison a couple times.
right
Like,
30
nah,
years for stealing his own stuff.
He got 9 years. It was
like
9
I think they
years.
got him. Like I don't think there's
But
anything
he
else we need
served.
to do.
Yeah, he served 9. Well, they got him in the civil suit too, with what 30-something million he was supposed to pay. I mean,
Yeah, but he
they
was
got
good.
him, got
Hey,
him, got
look,
him.
OJ's Twitter was so funny because of the context of OJ. Every time, it still gets me when I see him say, "Hello, this is OJ Mahomes." Why would he say that? And it makes so many people angry. Yeah, his Twitter
Yeah,
is
when he
great.
started posting on Twitter, I thought that was kind of wild. I was like, "Wow, he really going crazy with it? That's nuts."
Well, what's he supposed to do? Like
Yeah.
hide away? Like, oh, I'm a murderer. Everyone hates me. Like, no, just be like, you got off.
Well, now we know what Shavar would do if he was a murderer. So
What
OJ
should I
would-
do?
he's
If I murdered someone allegedly and got and didn't go to jail for it,
Allegedly.
and everyone thought I did it, what should I do?
You should have a podcast.
I don't know, not crave attention.
I should
don't
write a
know.
book that says I didn't do it,
If
but if
I
I
did
did, if I did it, that's what I should do. Oh, everyone knows OJ was like he looked crazy. He's
OJ was-
hilarious.
He was special because he said he's not black. He said, I'm not black.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
I'm OJ.
I'm OJ.
Yeah. It's like Kanye before Kanye was Kanye. Yeah. It's the same.
Yeah,
it's the
but
same.
here's the thing. Like OJ's the perfect mix.
brain
of-
damage and all.
He really is that guy.
That's what's wrong. No,
He's
no,
still-
okay, let's be real. His
hilarious.
brain was soup. Okay, his brain was
Who, OJ?
Boston clam chowder. Yes,
No,
that's what football
OJ
does
was-
to your head, bro.
He didn't
cooks
even
your
get to
brain.
play that long. What do you mean?
Nobody tackled OJ. He ran.
He was so fast. He said OJ
okay, so he
said
was just like that.
It was the
somebody.
juice.
He had doesn't he still have the leading rushing yards in 1 year, in one season or something like that? I mean, he said, somebody asked him, how do you run so fast, Juice? He's like, I just pretend like I did something wrong and everybody want to get me. And it worked.
Oh, gosh.
Here's the thing. I think the world would be better if more murderers were as nice as OJ or as jolly. Because then, I mean, think about it. I mean, here's the thing. And unfortunately, people are going to murder and do horrible things. But if they're at least funny, like, why does everyone like the Joker? Like, make it a little fun. Like, make living around a little fun, even though you do horrible things.
You're
Nobody-
right. He still holds records, so he just enjoys a great life. Or he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He can go now. He
You
did.
gotta have fun, while you're here. So,
As a murder.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Or alleged murderer.
Alleged murder, yes.
Right.
What are some other murders we know that are like kind of fun? American murders.
What's Ferris Bueller?
Oh yeah.
Matthew
That's
Broderick.
true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's a fun one.
Is he
A
fun?
not fun one. Caitlyn Jenner is not fun. That's not a fun one. She's a Republican. She murdered somebody too.
Is Matthew
That's right.
Broderick fun?
Yeah. He's hilarious.
He was Ferris Bueller. What are you talking about?
No, but
And they still bring him out every once in a while.
Yeah.
okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't really know any other fun.
Also, what you
fun
call that
murderers
murder?
Like that. Unless
or-
you kind of Obama,
hold on.
like bombing.
when I
the
say
Middle
murder,
East or
I
something.
mean murder. Like it was also the person did not deserve to die, and you chose to do it. Didn't Broderick hit somebody with a car or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
he
was
was,
drunk.
he was drunk.
Yeah, but
He was
that's
drunk.
not
Yeah.
murder. That's just being
No, that's murder. If you
It's
get on the
murder.
road, if you get on the road drunk, that's murder.
Mhm.
That's manslaughter.
Man,
Oh, God,
woman,
you
who
should-
cares? It's
Who
murder.
cares, Shavar? He got in the car drunk and killed somebody.
Murder
It's
has to be like
murder.
intentional. Like if I accidentally kills, I mean, they could. Okay,
Oh boy.
that okay. Besides
Just
Matthew
keep digging,
Broderick and
keep
OJ,
digging.
who else we got?
That's it.
Yeah,
No more fun murders.
that we know of. I'm sure
Obama.
someone killed homeless people or something. Obama is not a murderer, dog. He just told people what to do. Like the gang leader doesn't go to jail for like send them drones over there and boom, boom, boom. He didn't
Yeah.
kill him. The drone did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess,
Decommission
I
the
guess.
plastic. Punish somebody. All right. Well, we got to
That's
find more
it.
murderers that we know of. Yeah, OJ's like one of a kind.
He is. He was.
He was.
He was.
He's not that anymore. Well, he's. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anyone like him, but still.
Well, rest in peace, O.J. Simpson.
All
or
right.
just
Well,
rip. Okay.
I don't listen. OJ's dead. That's all I gotta say. And I'm not surprised he's dead, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, I
So,
don't think it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, he's dead.
thanks for listening to the podcast. This has been episode 133 of the Super Chevy Buzz podcast, the Eclipse edition. I hope you enjoyed the show. Next week we'll have news that is actual news. Mom, we got to
have some
talk about
actual
your
news.
segments. Okay. Also, next week, both of you be prepared for my segment. All right. And then we'll see how that goes. Get your brains flex, juiced up. Don't come in here dead. Okay. Because there are points on the line. All right.
That's O.J. Bye.
All right. Bye. Thanks for listening to
Catch y'all next time.